The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Deep drop. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Jameis on second down. They set up the screen to Martin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A solid run on first down. A gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Charles Sims, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the rookie Roberto Aguayo for the Bucs field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Aguayo's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Newton now to throw. Being chased, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the stick.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, Winston again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Winston now to throw on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A second down throw for Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And now another one thrown incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
So a good... And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. Benjamin with it over the middle. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Newton's going to throw it. Flushed out right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The Panthers defense gearing up as they take the field. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll throw again. Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. With just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jameis again. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Forced out to his left. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 37. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because